please check out our shirt on Teespring.
Hey folks, what's going on? A little curious, not too nosy. Today I'm going to talk about the crazy laws in Florida where they can't teach certain subjects. And today I'm going to talk about how they can't teach civil rights movement in Florida. So I'm going to show a little clip. News was explaining about why one student complained about uncomfortable talking about civil rights. And I'm sorry, but history is not that pretty. It's not sugarcoated. A lot of bad things happen. And a lot of bad things happen, especially in the United States, towards people. I'm not sure what Forrest trying to gain by doing this, pretending none of this stuff happened, but it's just totally ridiculous. I mean, you're just better off homeschooling your kid or taking him to a private school. Yeah, the teachings, I don't know, I can't explain. Just watch the clip. You'd be upset as I am right now.
In 1963, in the midst of the civil rights movement, two small schools in Brevard County, Florida, merged to form what is now known as Eastern Florida State College. The goal of the new college was to offer affordable tuition and to provide educational opportunities to the Black residents in the area. 60 years later, it is now Governor Ron DeSantis' Florida, and Eastern Florida State College is making headlines for this: canceling a U.S. government class after a student cited discomfort during a discussion on civil rights. One student, singular. Now, we don't know who the student was or the exact context of the discussion, but what happened was the class was canceled under the umbrella of Governor DeSantis' Stop Woke Act, which specifically bans the teaching of any lesson, especially those about race and racism, if the lesson makes any student feel discomfort. And here's what that looks like in real life.
The topic was civil rights. No specific bit of it, just in general, as far as I'm aware. And so the teacher basically had to cancel this class of about 20 students in total because of the students' discomfort.
Due to ongoing legal challenges, the Stop Woke Act has not been implemented at Florida colleges and universities yet. But confusion and concern are already widespread as teachers from elementary to high school to college reevaluate the way they teach and apparently what they teach. In the meantime, a college established during the civil rights era has to figure out whether it can even teach students about the civil rights era.
The thing about the whole thing is, like, most of these laws are creating in schools and libraries, banning certain books. It's like, this new way of book burning. Also, it's like they talk about freedom. Oh, this is about freedom, but you're depressing certain groups of people. So there's freedom, but as long as you guys agree with us, you have all the freedom you want. As long as you stay in this little area and don't go outside of it. And there's no free speech no longer for that. This is beginning a downfall of democracy in a way. Most of these laws are really racial and homophobic points of views, and people forcing their religions on people. Also, that line between the church and state is getting thinner and thinner, and I think most of these people are afraid because their religion is slowly dying. A lot of people are, believing different things, and they're desperate, and people do desperate acts. That's what it is, just desperate acts, trying to save their culture, their beliefs, doing this. That's what it is. There's no scientific proof of none of this. They're just making a bunch of nonsense up, and you got a bunch of fools that believe every word they say. So when old people say they want things a little back in the day when the minorities had no freedom and no right to vote, they want to go to so-called civil times because they have the power. And they no longer have that power. And I keep saying this over and over, it's just they're just desperate right now. They're just going to make some stuff up. The best way to do is start voting, getting lawyers, and fight these ridiculous laws. And hopefully things will get better, but it has to get worse before things get better. But it's kind of sad what direction the United States is going to right now. So this is a perfect example of a NoFX song. The idiots are taking over. And so that's all I have to say about this. Like and subscribe, maybe do better next time. Let me know in the comments what you think about this, and hopefully we need to stand up for these fools and try to get them out of office.